Jebediah returns! After the harrowing experience on Minmus, Jeb miraculously returns to Kerbal's gravitational influence. Jebediah was spotted by an amateur stargazer as his craft started burning an atmosphere while performing an error-breaking maneuver. The Kerbal with the telescope first posted his findings to Credit before calling the KSA. Jeb went on to dock with the new orbiting satellite. Once aboard, Jebediah made the call home to the KSA. Upon switching on the live feed, they found Jeb floating among hundreds of empty snack wrappers.
Hello, this is Shimmy, back with some more Kerbal Space Program, playing the Sandbox Space Campaign, and today I am sending a robotic emergency return vehicle up to low Kerbal orbit in order to bring some supplies to the K Station and to help Jebediah return back home. So as you can see, I did a fairly standard rocket launch. Used some stretchy tanks for the for both stages, and used the Wildcat engines as the bottom stage. I did 5 of them. However, let's see here. I had a problem with overheating in the center engine, so I had to throttle down a little bit. So, as I got up into orbit, evidently I did a little miscalculation. I think it's when I added the parachutes that didn't work again for some reason. I still don't know why those parachutes aren't activating when they should. Yeah, it didn't do the recovery thing like Mission Controller is supposed to do. So, yes, so I didn't have enough fuel to make orbit, so I'm actually just waiting now on my 3rd stage, my actual robotic part, to actually make orbit with its own fuel. The intention was to actually have this thing in orbit without having to need to use its own fuel in order to do so. But that's okay. I didn't have much more to do for a burn here, so that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, so then after I get this thing into orbit, I'm going to plan for its rendezvous, and then we'll go ahead and meet up with Jebediah and the K Station and see if we can get them home. Now, unfortunately, the thing about Mission Controller, I think if you dock, depending on how the missions are set up, if you dock with another vessel, then your Mission Controller missions kind of get confused. So I had to go into my save file and change a few things. And when we get to the mission, or sorry, when we get to the station, you're going to see that there's going to be a couple things slightly different. I put Jebediah back in the remains of the K-Tanker, just so the mission wouldn't disappear. So at this point, what I'm going to want to do is I want to set this as target. I have about 1 degree of difference in the orbital planes here. But let's see, just as right now, if we plan a home and transfer, how close we're going to get. Because that's going to tell us... yeah, so we're going to need to do the burn maybe about right here. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to plan that yet. And we're just going to do our plane alignment maneuver here by burning, not north, we're going to burn south. There we go. We're in a pretty stable orbit here. Now we can just go ahead and plan for our home and transfer here. Okay, that's pretty close. I like it when there are 2 markers, because to me it seems a little bit more accurate when it is like so. So we're going to go ahead and adjust this over here. We're going to plan for the orange marker. That is kind of flickering around. I don't know why it's doing that. Come on. Stop being a jerk. Okay, there we go. Very nice. All right, 0.6 kilometers. That's good enough for me. So we'll go ahead and wait for our transfer window here. Says it's going to take 21 seconds. Whoops, I'm actually behind right now, so I'll go ahead and burn. Actually, go ahead and rotate around here. And burn quickly. Now, I do have supplies on the back of my orbital vehicle here. If you notice, I do have some Kerbal attachment system boxes with some different parts in there. Some of them I'm going to use in this mission. Some of them I'm just bringing just in case I need them later. And you'll get to see that in a few moments. Okay, so let's see. How close are we going to be? 0.8. Alright, I'd like to go ahead and get that a little bit closer. I felt that I might have overcooked that burn here. So if I do this like so. Okay, now it's freaking out. But I think that's going to be good enough. So we're going to go ahead and speed time forward here. As you can see here, my vessel. I want to make sure I don't... So now it's kind of doing something weird here. I can't tell what it's thinking. I'm going to assume that I'm still doing the right thing. So we're just going to go ahead and speed time up a little bit. And within loading distance. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and start my burn. What I'm doing is I'm adjusting my relative velocity indicator to point more or less towards... Oh, shoot. I'm going too fast. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah! Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright. No problem. There wasn't any problem. Okay, so... I'd like to go ahead and do this in the sunlight. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of park this. I'm not going to dock yet. What I'm going to do is just kind of park this in an area that's not going to float away and it's going to be accessible. So I'd like to kind of go in this direction here. Okay. So our relative velocity is 1 meter a second. Kind of in such direction. We'll go ahead and burn retrograde to our velocity vector here. Okay. Alrighty. Where is our velocity vector? It kind of disappeared on us. Well... That's really close. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. We're going to go ahead and speed time forward. Things are kind of floating around. Because I want to be able to do this work in the sunlight. That's kind of floating that way. This is floating this way. Alright, we're going to have to adjust. Alright, in the sunlight. So let's go ahead and make this our target. No, we can't do that. Okay, so we're going to go kind of in this direction. I want to get close to the lander. Just so it's going to be more accessible. So go ahead and wait for that to happen. Alrighty, we can just go ahead and turn around here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and switch to... Oops. Forgot, I need to turn off Flight Engineer. I have been a slacker and I've yet to update Flight Engineer to the newest version. That could possibly be the reason why I'm having this problem. I just don't have the latest version. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Okay, let's go to Jebediah. I have him in the can here, and what he's gonna do, he's gonna go ahead and get out. And I plan on returning him in the lander. And I want to keep this orbital vessel out in space here, and I'm going to connect it up to the dock here. So let's see here. I need to search through the boxes here. I actually should have put little railings on it so I could grab onto things. So let's go ahead and open the container. We want the radial mount parachute. Let's go ahead and close that. Have to be very careful because the radial mount parachute definitely causes some issues with control here. As you can see, he's wibbling and wobbling all over the place. Makes this very dangerous. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. No, you're going the wrong way, Jebediah. Come on. No. Okay. RCS, turn off. This is so frustrating. Okay. Turn RCS on. No. See, he's not doing... Oh, no. Jebediah, you're gonna get sick. From all the snacks you ate. Okay, am I doing the right thing here? No? Is this doing the right thing? Kinda? Okay. You're gonna run out of RCS, too. Jebediah, no! No, Jebediah! No. Okay, alright. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, alright. We got something. Okay, alright, we got something. But we floated dangerously away from the station. Okay. Alright, no, alright. Is this... no! Jebediah! Drop the chute. Drop the chute. Alright.